Spanning from 2016 to 2020, the Trump presidency marked a period of significant shifts in the global business landscape. Donald Trump, a businessman turned politician, brought a unique approach to governance that left an indelible mark on various industries. In this exploration, we delve into the Trump effect, dissecting the key ways in which his presidency shaped and influenced the business world. Stick around till the end on how to navigate this Trump effect in the post-Trump era. 1. Deregulation and business environment. One of the hallmark features of the Trump administration was its commitment to deregulation. Trump believed that cutting back on bureaucratic red tape would spur economic growth. This approach found resonance in the business world, particularly among small and medium enterprises. By reducing regulatory burdens, businesses found it easier to navigate compliance issues and allocate resources to growth-oriented initiatives. However, critics argued that this approach could compromise consumer and environmental protections. The rollbacks in regulations were notable in sectors such as finance, energy, and environmental protection, where businesses experienced newfound flexibility but faced increasing scrutiny. 2. Tax reform and corporate America. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 represented a watershed moment in Trump's economic policy. By slashing corporate tax rates from 35% to 21%, the administration aimed to stimulate investment, job creation, and economic expansion. Corporations, particularly large ones, welcomed the reduced tax burden, leading to increased profits and, in some cases, the repatriation of funds held overseas. The tax reform, however, sparked debates about income inequality, as critics argued that the benefits disproportionately favored the wealthy. While many corporations used the extra capital for expansion and job creation, concerns were raised about the lack of enforceable provisions to ensure trickle-down benefits for employees. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more content like this. 3. Trade wars and global supply chains. Trump's aggressive approach to trade, marked by tariffs and trade wars, significantly impacted global supply chains. The trade tensions with China, in particular, created ripples across industries heavily reliant on international trade. Businesses faced increased costs due to tariffs, leading some to reconsider their supply chain strategies. The unpredictability of trade policies under the Trump administration forced businesses to adopt a more adaptive stance, with contingency plans becoming crucial. This period highlighted the vulnerability of interconnected global supply chains and underscored the importance of diversification for risk mitigation. 4. Technology and innovation policies. The Trump administration's stance on technology and innovation was multifaceted. On one hand, there was a push for deregulation and a business-friendly environment, which encouraged innovation and entrepreneurship. On the other hand, issues related to intellectual property theft and national security concerns led to heightened scrutiny, particularly on Chinese technology companies. The emphasis on America First in technology and innovation policies aimed at protecting domestic industries, but it also raised concerns about stifling international collaboration and hindering the free flow of ideas. The delicate balance between fostering innovation and safeguarding national interests became a defining feature of the Trump-era tech landscape. 5. Stock market volatility and investor sentiment. The Trump presidency witnessed periods of heightened stock market volatility, often linked to geopolitical events, policy announcements, or trade tensions. While some investors appreciated the pro-business policies, others were wary of the uncertainty introduced by the administration's unconventional approach. The president's use of social media, particularly Twitter, to comment on economic matters, added a new layer of unpredictability. Stock prices could be influenced by a tweet, leading to a market environment where not only economic fundamentals, but also political developments played a significant role in shaping investor sentiment. 6. Energy policies and the shift in priorities. Under Trump, there was a distinct shift in energy policies with a focus on promoting domestic energy production and reducing dependence on foreign sources. The administration rolled back environmental regulations, including those related to emissions and drilling. This move was hailed by the fossil fuel industry, but drew criticism from environmentalists concerned about the long-term impact on the planet. The promotion of traditional energy sources collided with the growing global momentum toward renewable energy. The business world had to navigate these conflicting priorities, with some industries thriving under the relaxed regulations, while others faced challenges as the world moved towards a more sustainable future. 7. Immigration policies and labor markets. Trump's immigration policies had repercussions for businesses reliant on immigrant labor, particularly in sectors such as agriculture, hospitality, and technology. Stricter immigration enforcement, including measures like the travel ban and attempts to limit work visas, impacted the availability of skilled and unskilled workers. While some argued that these policies protected American jobs, others contended that they stifled innovation and economic growth by limiting the pool of available talent. The intersection of immigration policies and labor markets became a point of contention, with businesses advocating for a balance between protecting domestic employment and maintaining access to global talent. 8. Healthcare policies and industry adaptation. The Trump administration's attempts to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act, ACA, commonly known as Obamacare, had significant implications for the healthcare industry. While the proposed changes faced challenges in Congress, the uncertainty surrounding healthcare policies led to shifts in how businesses approached employee benefits. Companies, especially those providing health services, faced the challenge of navigating potential changes to the healthcare landscape. The emphasis on reducing regulations in the healthcare sector aimed at fostering innovation, but also raised concerns about patient protections. The evolving healthcare policies underscored the interconnectedness of government decisions and the vitality of industries directly tied to public health. 9. Infrastructure initiatives and economic stimulus. During his tenure, President Trump proposed substantial investments in infrastructure as a means to stimulate economic growth. While the ambitious plans faced challenges in Congress, the mere discussion of infrastructure spending had implications for businesses in construction, engineering, and related sectors. The potential for increased government spending in infrastructure projects created opportunities for businesses to participate in large-scale ventures. This, however, required companies to adapt to the uncertainties of government funding and navigate the intricacies of public-private partnerships. The discussion around infrastructure underscored the pivotal role government policies play in shaping opportunities for businesses across different sectors. 10. Social media and corporate communication challenges. The Trump presidency witnessed a paradigm shift in how political leaders communicated with the public, primarily through social media. President Trump's use of platforms like Twitter to announce policy decisions, criticize companies, and shape public opinion became a defining feature of his administration. For businesses, this new era of direct and real-time communication posed challenges and opportunities. Companies had to be vigilant in monitoring the president's social media activity, as a single tweet could impact stock prices or brand reputation. The intersection of politics and corporate communication became more pronounced, necessitating agile strategies to respond to the evolving digital landscape. 11. Globalization and economic nationalism. Trump's presidency coincided with a growing wave of economic nationalism, challenging the principles of globalization that had dominated previous decades. The America First approach sought to prioritize domestic interests over international partnerships, impacting businesses with global operations. Multinational corporations faced the challenge of reconciling global strategies with the administration's emphasis on protecting American jobs and industries. Supply chains, marketing strategies, and even corporate cultures had to be reevaluated in light of the shifting geopolitical landscape. The tension between globalization and economic nationalism added a layer of complexity for businesses navigating international markets. 12. Legacy of polarization, consumer behavior, and brand loyalty. The polarization of American society during the Trump presidency extended to consumer behavior and brand loyalty. Companies found themselves navigating a landscape where their customer base could be divided along political lines. Business decisions such as public statements or political contributions risked alienating a portion of their customer base. This era highlighted the increasing expectation for businesses to take a stance on social and political issues. Navigating this landscape required a delicate balance, as companies sought to align with values without alienating significant portions of their customer base. The legacy of this polarization continues to influence how businesses approach social responsibility and brand messaging. Navigating the post-Trump business landscape. The Trump effect on the business world was a complex interplay of deregulation, tax reform, trade wars, and shifting priorities in various sectors. As the business landscape continues to evolve in the post-Trump era, companies must remain adaptable and responsive to ongoing changes in policy and public sentiment. The lessons learned during this period underscore the importance of political awareness in business strategy. Companies that successfully navigated the challenges of the Trump presidency were those capable of agile decision-making, adeptly managing risks, and maintaining a keen awareness of the evolving political and social landscape. Ultimately, the Trump effect serves as a case study for the intricate dance between politics and business. The business world, as it moves forward, must draw upon the lessons of this period to foster resilience, innovation, and a deep understanding of the interconnected forces that shape economic landscapes on a global scale.